Well, I had the RV running for a while, and it's still, that's the temperature it was when I turned it off. It's still heating up. You can hear the coolant boiling. See it? You can barely see it coming out of there. That's engine coolant. So we should get out, probably. This is my fucking life nowadays, I swear to God. So someone came to look at it, and they said that it's the heater core. It's the heater core has gone bad because there's liquid in the carpet. Can you see? And it smells really gross. Also, the liquid does. That shows that it's the heater core that's gone out because the liquid from the heater core, the engine coolant, has left the heater core. The heater core has a leak. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna bypass the heater core. The cooling system in a vehicle, it cools the engine. It goes, you know, through the radiator, through the heater core, and the heater core allows you to have hot air come through your vents. But if that has a leak, then the pressure in the whole system goes away. So to keep the pressure, to prevent the engine from overheating, they're gonna close that loop, they're gonna remove the heater core from that loop, and hopefully that'll allow us to at least get back to California, and then I can deal with it there. We just won't be able to use the heat is the only thing. But the engine will be fine, it will be cooled, everything will be fine. So let's hope that we can have that happen and be on the road today. The heater core's been bypassed, we can drive safely with the engine being cooled. We just don't have any heat. I don't know if you can even see that, but the needle's where it's supposed to be, which is good. So, I think it's time to hit the road. It's dark outside already. I was hoping we could drive during the daylight a little bit, but that's okay. I'm just glad that my vehicle is functional again. Jeez, let's take it for a drive. You know we had to do it. You know we had to go to In-N-Out and park the giant freaking RV there. What do you think of the RV so far? Your first time? We walked 2 hours to get to the RV. Here we go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's your first meal in the RV. What do you think?
Yeah. See, look, they didn't put cheese on the top of my burger.
Oh no. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
It's so crazy that you can like lay on the bed, right? So it's so cool. We're just like on the bed, but you can have the beautiful view of In-N-Out Burger right over there. Just amazing. Amazing. We're just looking out over the sea of In-N-Out, you know? It's like being on a pirate ship, but you're looking at the parking lot rather than the ocean, right?
It's better than the view at my house, you know? Like, it's good shit right here.
Well, we need water for our trip, and it's very close. This is very close to In-N-Out, the 99-cent store. I don't know if they're gonna have any in here, but we're gonna find out, right? Hell yeah. All right. I got what we need, some water. Do you see all that traffic there on the highway? There is like an hour-and-a-half slowdown. It is standstill because there's like 5 accidents. So we're back where it all began at Whiskey Pete's. We're gonna spend the night here. My RV did not explode like it did last time. There's no smoke coming out of the vents or anything. So we're just gonna kinda hang out for the night. You know what I mean? What do you think? What is your thoughts?
The whole ride, he's like, I don't want to stop in Prim. And here we are.
Prim is bad luck. But what else? What other option do we have? A brand new day here in Prim. The place I never thought I would sleep another night, Whiskey Pete's. The window is disgusting right now, but you can see the Whiskey Pete's sign, right? If you here. If we focus past there's the Whiskey Pete's sign. Check it out. There was like 5 accidents on the highway, so we stayed here overnight rather than continuing on, because we would have been stuck in traffic for like 2 hours. We were tired. It had been a long day. But this time when I parked here at Whiskey Pete's and turned off the vehicle, it did not start steaming, so that's good. And now we're about to have a jamboree of a time and head back to California. Starbucks first, then California. Also, it's like 26 degrees outside, literally below freezing, so we're blasting the heat right now. It is pretty nice in here. It just took a very long time to warm up, but once it does, it's very nice in here. Time to start the vehicle here. That's the tape player.
Oh, I was like, holy shit. No.
Yeah. It normally could be blasting the heat right now, but you know, we don't have heat, so.
I have a blanket.
But really quick, before we continue on with the adventure, I'd like to talk about today's sponsor. And that's me, my Patreon. I do have a Patreon for this channel specifically. It's linked in the description down below. If you enjoy what you're watching, your support would mean the world. It's a brand new Patreon. I've yet to really flesh out all the perks and everything, but I'll be doing that soon. So there's more rewards coming, just stay tuned for that. But right now, really, this is a great way to help fund my adventures. If you like watching this content, your support would mean the world to me. So please go check it out. And also, I do have social media for this channel, Twitter and Instagram. Those are in the description as well if you want to follow along. I tweet occasionally, I post to Instagram occasionally. That's another way to keep up to date with what I'm doing in the RV. So go check it out. Links in the description down below to everything, including the Patreon. Back to the video. Starbucks, but the parking lot is not RV accessible, so we had to park on the street. Now we got a little bit of a walk.
Yep.
Are you excited?
Walk.
Another walk, yeah. So it turns out we're like literally across from the train McDonald's, the one with trains that you can go inside of. I've always wanted to go here, and we have yet to actually, I didn't know it was just right here. That's so crazy. What the heck? The RV is still there. Hell yeah. You can go inside those trains and eat in there during normal times. I really hope they have it open during Corona so we can see the inside. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
We're not gonna eat in there though because Corona, but at least you can see the inside maybe. The Barstow Station McDonald's with the trains. I cannot believe this. I really hope they have the trains open. I really do. This is the craziest thing ever. Cursed McDonald's.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So here's the entrance. I wonder what it's gonna... Oh, they have it closed off. Are you kidding me? It's closed off, but you can see through. Look, look, look. That's crazy. It's like the inside of a freaking train. That is wild. We are an hour, 17 minutes away, and guess what happened? We made it this far, but now it seems to be overheating again, which is awesome. Fantastic. We did just drive through a bunch of mountains, so maybe we just gave it too much work. I don't know. I'm gonna let it cool down completely, and then turn it back on and see if the needle stops where it's supposed to, or if it just keeps going up and up and up, and if it keeps going up, the nightmare resumes. We've been letting it run for about 20 minutes and it looks like it's fine. The needle is where it is. It's where it's supposed to be. It's been there for the past 10 minutes or so. Hasn't moved up. What do you think of that?
Will I go home? Find out on next week's episode.
I think we'll make it.
Hopefully.
If not, we'll be rescued
Maybe.
by someone. Or I'll rescue us somehow.
Okay, we'll find a way.
I'll call a taxi if we need it. If we absolutely have to resort to
We
that.
have to.
So most likely what happened was we did a bunch of mountain driving. This is an old vehicle. It probably just overheated because of the stress on the engine. That's probably all it was. If that's true, that's a good sign because that means that there's not an actual issue with anything. It's just the engine being what it is for an RV engine, an old RV engine. You know, you can only take so much stress before it starts to overheat. So hopefully we'll be good. We're gonna give it a try here. We're gonna drive it. If anything happens, I'll let you know. So it was fine for like 10 minutes, but it is going up now again. It's past middle and it's going up slowly. So what I did was I noticed it was starting to go towards that second to last, the white one there, right before the red. I tried revving the engine and that actually cooled it down. So guys, you gotta bear with me. I don't know anything about cars and vehicles, and I'm sure there's someone watching who thinks that I'm just being really stupid. I idle in my car all the time and I've never ever had my car overheat while idling, ever, a single time. But maybe that's why that's happening. So we're gonna try driving it. See, now the temperature's dropping back down. It's going back down below the middle. So we're gonna try giving it a drive and see what happens.